Just flour and coloring? These are the surprising facts behind homemade red crackers. Have you ever wondered what's actually behind those red crackers we usually eat? Why do they have a rock-hard texture before they're fried? Are ingredients as simple as flour and coloring safe enough for our bodies? Look, the surface of these crackers is very rough and uneven. This raw cracker is very thin, so it doesn't look red. It just looks white. Many holes of varying sizes were found between the raw crackers. Hello everyone, welcome to our channel. Today, we're going to delve into a small world we often take for granted: raw red crackers. Get ready for a journey that will change the way you view this snack. It all started in a home kitchen. Just two main ingredients: tapioca flour and red food coloring. But make no mistake, in the right hands, these two simple ingredients can be transformed into something extraordinary. The process begins with kneading the dough, steaming it until cooked, and then slicing it thinly. But the secret isn't revealed yet. The real secret lies in the most crucial step: drying. This is why raw crackers are as hard as rock and feel rough in the hand. When dried, either in the hot sun or by machine, the water in the dough evaporates almost entirely. The water content drops drastically to below 12%. Imagine a sponge that's been dried until it's dry. The starch in tapioca hardens, its bonds shrink, and all that's left is a brittle, solid structure. The roughness that comes from the flour grains not being perfectly fine, as well as the knife cuts that leave natural marks. Now, this is the most interesting part. Upon closer inspection, the surface of these crackers is riddled with irregular holes, like the cratered surface of the moon. Where did they come from? When the dough is steamed, water vapor and air are trapped inside. When it dries, the water evaporates, leaving behind empty spaces. Furthermore, uneven drying causes the outer layer to shrink more quickly, pulling the inner layer apart, creating these unique holes. This is what allows the crackers to expand perfectly when fried. The big question is, can crackers be considered safe with just these two ingredients? On the one hand, tapioca flour is a pure carbohydrate. On the other hand, food coloring, when used in moderation, is relatively safe. But herein lies the problem without percentage information. We don't know how much dye is used. Is it still within reasonable limits? The color is excessive, especially since it's non-food grade. Can trigger allergies and behavioral problems in children. This is why clear labeling is crucial, even for homemade products. Don't expect too much nutritional information. These crackers are a prime example of empty calories. They're almost entirely simple carbohydrates, with very little protein, fiber, vitamins, or minerals. Once fried, they become a calorie bomb because they absorb oil. So, what are the benefits to the body? They're merely a quick source of energy, not a balanced source of nutrition. While delicious, fried crackers aren't for everyone. Diabetics should be cautious because simple carbohydrates can spike blood sugar. Those with hypertension or heart disease should also be wary of their salt and saturated fat content. Young children, the risk of choking and the effects of synthetic dyes on behavior need to be considered. Bottom line, enjoy it occasionally. Don't make it a daily habit. So, how do you choose good raw crackers? The color should be even, not garish or garish. The texture should be firm and evenly dry, not moist or flexible. If it smells fresh, like flour, it's not stale or rancid. The packaging should be intact, airtight, and clearly display the manufacturer's name and date. If there's a strange odor, mold, or unusual color, it's best to throw it away. So, these raw red crackers are a story from beginning to end. A story about the simplicity of ingredients, the magic of processing, and the importance of being aware of what we consume, and from wet dough that was originally formed to produce snacks. Production materials that become dry and hard, from low-nutrition ingredients to snacks that are loved by many people, are all the results of simple science that occurs in traditional kitchens. Eat wisely, choose quality food, and always be curious about what is behind our daily food, because it is closely related to our health to keep us away from disease and illness. So be careful with homemade products that do not include the percentage of food coloring, because it is very dangerous for our bodies, especially our kidneys. So, the suggestion for home entrepreneurs is that it would be better to include the percentage of each ingredient and what type of food coloring is used in the raw crackers. So, if you have any experiences or questions about crackers or other local foods, please leave them in the comments. Let other viewers know so they can be more vigilant and wiser in their food choices. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss the next exciting and challenging story. See you again on the next microscope investigation adventure.